Hi everybody, it's Miss Penny from Marengo-Union Library, and I am here with you to do a STEAM project. It's going to be super fun, just like I always say, right? But it really is. So we are going to be changing these white flowers into a color. And it's something that you can do, and it's super easy and super fun. It does not happen right away, so again, we're gonna have to show some patience, but I know that you all have patience, so I know we can do this. So let's get started. First thing I want you to do is to know that we're gonna be using food coloring, and that can dye your hands. So if you're worried about that, maybe put some gloves on. Otherwise, you can just work with your hands. Otherwise, let's see. Clothes, it's gonna stain your clothes, so make sure you have clothes that are okay, that you know, if you get some on, it's all right. Otherwise, put a smock or something covering, okay? Cover your workspace, that's very important. If you have a cutting board, maybe grab one of those, because we'll be cutting the flowers and we don't want to cut into the table or the counter or whatever it is that maybe you'll be cutting on. Okay, so something sharp. You can use scissors if you're going to choose to maybe slice your flowers in half, the stems here, which I can show you. You may want a little bit of a sharp knife or even like an X-Acto knife or something like that, okay? With adult supervision. That's right, you got it. See, it's like you guys listen to me. Good job. All right, adult supervision with the sharp objects, all right? Okay, you'll need water. I just have it in a pitcher here because it's easier than, you know, going over to the sink and not being in the video, you know. Okay, so I have a spoon just to mix because we're gonna have food dye. I'm using that for our coloring, and then some cups. And I'm using clear because I wanna see the colors. All right. Oh, also, you're gonna have your directions. Of course, see, look at this. Look at this, white, and you'll be changing them into colors. So it's gonna be a really fun. There's so many directions in here and so many, it's fun though. Fun stuff, guys. Read it all with your big person, by yourself, with some friends, siblings, whatever you wanna do it, okay? Okay, let's get started. Oh, also, I wanted to say, there's so many different types of flowers that you could use for this. This is the neat thing about this being an experiment. You can experiment with different types of flowers. You could use white roses, white carnations, white tulips, white daffodils. What I think would be really neat is to go out on a hike or a walk and pick some wildflowers, white wildflowers, and see if those work. Do you think they have to be store-bought in order for them to work? Well, I don't know. That's why this is an experiment. So try it out and see. All right, your flowers are just gonna be white. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of flowers they are. You may get a mixed match of flowers, you don't know. You're just gonna have white flowers. So let's just work with the white flowers, okay? So, and different flowers may take longer to dye, and different flowers may dye differently. You never know. And by dye, I mean the color changing, okay? Not like dye, like color change, okay? All right, so let's start. All right, first thing that you want to know is actually before we start doing that, we want to actually make our colors, okay? So we're gonna take our cups, and let's see, how many do I have? I'm gonna take 6 just because I'm gonna make the colors of the rainbow because I love the colors of the rainbow. So we're gonna take your cups and just kind of fill them. Even just halfway would be fine, okay? Just enough water so that your flower stems will be able to get in there, okay? Or even, 3/4, whatever. Whatever amount of water you put in there is the amount of water your cups get, right? All right, so we'll fill our cups. Done. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there are 6 colors to the rainbow. All right, I'm gonna fill this one a little bit more. There. Oh, that was a lot more. That went a little above where I was planning, so I'm just gonna disperse it a little bit amongst the others. Okay, there. So I have my 6 cups, and now I wanna put my colors in. Now, if you don't have 6 colors of food coloring, we're gonna have to mix colors we've learned this. I know we've learned this, but we're gonna have to mix some colors to make our colors, right? So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go in order just because, right? Just because. So we have red. 1, 2, 3. You may have to put kind of a lot of drops in there just to make sure your flower gets good, okay? So we have red. The next color is going to be orange. So we know that we're going to need red with our, what? Red with yellow. Good job. Somebody heard. Okay, so red with yellow. I'm going to put a lot of yellow. Red, orange, yellow. What's next? Roy G. Good job. Green. So we'll put green next. What's next? Blue. You guys, this is great. You guys are amazing. And the last color is going to be indigo or purple. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of blue in there and a little bit of, I already started reaching for it, but red. And hopefully we'll make ourselves a purple there. Okay, and I just brought a spoon to kind of stir the colors up. And so my orange and yellow actually, I don't know, I think yellow looks orange. And, all right, well, purple doesn't look purple, I can tell you that. Purple looks, I'm not sure. I'm gonna add some more red. I got some more red in there. Okay, so a little bit more red. Hopefully that purpled it up a little bit. Okay, well, it's not really, but that's okay. But I'm gonna add some more yellow to that. A lot more yellow. A lot more yellow. So we're gonna take these, get them out of the way, because we're done with those now. We have got our flower or our waters. Now we get to cut the flowers. Okay. Let's do it. So you take your flowers. What we want to do is we want to make our flowers, it's going to be quicker if we make our flowers shorter. So that's what we want to do. And I'm going to use the scissors first. So I'm just going to cut each of these off of here is what I'm going to do, because so the shorter you make your flowers, so something else that's super interesting is the stem of a flower is actually like a straw, but it doesn't need, the stem of a flower is like a straw. And the flower is like our mouth sucking up from the straw. So the flower drinks from the stem. So that's what's neat about flowers is that's how the water is going to go up the stem. And that's how our flowers are changing colors. Is that not the neatest thing? I think that's the neatest thing. Okay. Now, choose your colors, everybody. I'm going to put one in, you know what? I'm going to put one in every color, and we'll see if certain colors maybe work better. That would be an interesting, oh, that one went really deep. That would be an interesting thing to find out, wouldn't it? Now, here's one fun thing that we can do. Watch this. I'm going to put some colors together. I'm going to put my cups together because what you can do, and this is what I wanted to show you, I'm just going to take the leaves off to make this a little bit, okay. You can use your knife or your X-Acto knife or whatever, and you can actually cut this stem in half or even in fourths so that you can try to make your flower, multiple colors. So this is what I'm going to do. So you have to cut it up pretty high. So I started cutting a small slit, and then I had to make it a little bit higher. I'm gonna see if this is gonna be deep enough, but look at this. So I literally cut the stem in half. And let me see if I made it. I did not make it. I may have to use that bigger one. Wait, I may have to use that bigger flower because this stem is getting pretty thin. And I don't want to break it. So you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and put this in. I think that is the purple. Okay, I'm just going to use this bigger one and keep it all together so that maybe, ooh, this will be an interesting thing too. Maybe all of these will change like different colors. We'll see how it works up the stem. Wouldn't that be a neat challenge? All right, so I'm just gonna slit this stem now because it's thicker and longer because I didn't cut it so short. Now this one, I'm gonna put into 2 colors. I'm going to choose, you know what, I'm gonna do green and I think that's my red. And I'm just gonna set them in there like that. So I put them in 2 different cups and now we're gonna see what happens to those flowers. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. This is all. We're gonna let it sit and we're just gonna watch and observe and see what happens, see how long it takes. And that's that. Also, make sure you clean up. Super easy cleanup. Look, I have a couple of stems to throw away. Put this away, put the knife and the scissors away. You know, the water, the food coloring. Easy, easy peasy. Hello everybody, so I am back. I just wanted to show you what the flowers were looking like. All right, so I'm gonna just take them out quick and show you. Okay, so some of them changed really well and some of them didn't. So I'm wondering if I just didn't use enough dye, but you're gonna find that out when you experiment with your own. So I'll show you a little bit close up. You can kind of see a little bit. I think this is the orange and you can kind of see a little bit of the orange in that one. And oh, this one actually turned out really well. Show you this one, the blue. Well, this one, there we go. So blue, yes, pretty. Then the purple turned out a little bit more blue, but again, I'm not sure I dyed that super well, so I think the blue was really dark, or I didn't add enough red. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's really pretty. So there's some purple in there. You can kind of see it. All right, let's see. What's our next colors? Yellow. You can see a little bit in the tip of one petal. You could really see some yellow, but if you really look close, which is hard to see in the video, there is some yellow in that one. Green. There, that flower turned some green. Okay, and we have our red. Oops, I put some green on there. Okay, I just put a green wetness because my fingers are wet. I should have used, okay, but you can kind of see there is some red. So really pretty. Then I have my double. Let's see how our double turned out. Double, well, let's see. Can you kind of see? It did a little bit. If you look really close, you can see there is a little bit of like red and green in there because those are the 2 colors that I had mixed. So that was my flower experiment. I'm gonna leave mine actually dipped in there. I would love to see what your guys' turn out like. So if you guys show us some pictures, that would be awesome, or a little video or whatever you want to do. I think that would be really cool because we'd love to see that. So you guys show us what you did. Here are mine, and can't wait to see everybody's. Okay, I hope you guys have tons of fun doing this. I would love to see if you guys went and picked some flowers, some wildflowers and did this, or if you went and got different types of flowers to use. I'm excited to see all the different types of flowers. All right, see you guys all later. Bye.